I mean, between, the selection of the plates, right, the runners, I learned a lot of new terms that I did not know before.
I think my biggest decision was Bud Light or Coors Light. And
Well, that's an important one.
We actually went with Miller Lite.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm off my game a little bit because last night, my wife and I, we watched 3 movies back to back. Luckily, I was the one facing the TV.
Outrageous.
Scotch. I love scotch.
Why are our arms so long?
Look at the gun show on you. Look at the gun show.
Down to my ankles.
Yeah.
You gotta hit the weight room, man.
Yeah.
I know. Damn it.
Good afternoon, good morning, and good evening. I'm Alex. I am the divorcee in the opening credits that you saw. We are here just to kind of bullshit, I guess, right?
Pretty much. That's the name of the game.
So on my right is Brian. I'll let him introduce himself.
So I am the dad. I have been happily married for just about 15 years. I have a 16-year-old son.
Nice. So like I said, I'm Alex. I am the divorcee. I was married when I was 20. Married for 20 years, and it depends on what day of the week it is. Blissfully divorced for almost 3 years, and I am also a dad. I've got a 11-year-old daughter and a 9-year-old son. And the unfortunate person on my left, who's
unfortunate. Come on.
The life decisions.
I am Connor, the newlywed, soon to be. As a matter of fact, I will be married on our next episode, so got less than 2 weeks here before the wedding. I have no kids that I know about, and looking forward to a lot of great advice from these two gentlemen next to me.
Yeah, and that's the point of our show, is basically, one is enjoy each other's company, right?
Absolutely.
Cheers, fellas.
Cheers.
And two, really give Connor some words of wisdom from a divorcee and a dad. And again, I'm probably fortunate to be able to speak a little bit more freely than you two. So I get to do
That's
dad.
what we're expecting out of you.
Yeah. That's why he's in the middle.
The words will flow freely as we,
Yeah,
as we
absolutely.
lighten up a little bit. So, like Connor said, he's getting married next weekend?
Not this weekend, next weekend.
Next weekend.
The 4th.
Yeah. So today's show, we're going to basically focus on the wedding and the awesome perspective. So tell us a little bit about where you're getting married. How long has this been in the works?
We are getting married in the beautiful Beaver Creek, Colorado.
Sponsor plug.
Up in the mountains, right near Vail. We have been engaged for a year.
All right, let's stop right there.
Dating
Hold
for
on,
3
hold
and
on.
a half.
Who picked the location?
Yeah.
I'd like to say it was mutual.
but what do you really want to say? It was mutual?
Well, I mean, we wanted a mountain wedding.
Okay.
And we looked at Vail originally. Didn't work out, so Beaver Creek was a great other option.
Brian, where did you get married?
I got married in the beautiful Cedar Rapids, Iowa, which is just like Beaver Creek if you haven't been there.
It's the
I've heard that.
it's the mountains. It's the mountains of the Midwest.
Exactly.
Yes.
Right. Was
Yes.
that at the Sheridan or the
It
Marriott?
was actually at the Clarion.
Oh,
Oh, wow! That's the one hotel in town.
the matching
Not,
drape.
not
from-
a lot of options.
Yeah. I got married.
It was the Motel 6 or the Clarion.
I got married in my ex-wife's front yard at her parents'. We used to call it the compound.
Oh,
Right. So it's about 3 acres. With Justice of the Peace came out. All 22 brothers and sisters of hers.
Were you in
Wow.
a cult?
So that's a funny story that we'll get into in another time. But we did call it the compound. That's all I'm
Wow.
gonna say. So, and I think that's a big difference. Is destination weddings nowadays.
it is.
Yeah. Yeah. What were some of the other options?
Like I said, Vail was number one initially. Looked at a couple locations there. Timing didn't work out. So we've gone through. We're lucky enough to not be postponed by COVID, as
Yeah.
many were.
Not yet,
That
anyways.
did mess up the initial proposal. However, that was supposed to be in Belize. That ended up being in Aspen. Terrible plan B,
Yeah.
I know.
Man.
But we weren't postponed, but because of all the weddings that were postponed, obviously dates and locations were slim pickings.
Walk us through your proposal.
Oh, my proposal was here in Denver, but my wife was in Iowa at the time. So when she got off the plane, proposed back
Yeah.
when you could, get
Go
to the gate.
Oh, nice.
So-
Nice.
Simpler times.
Yes.
My,
yes.
Mine was in Austin, and the funny story is the day before I proposed, my soon-to-be sister-in-law called me and was like, Daphne's thinking about leaving you because you're not going to propose to her. Hindsight 2020, maybe I should have not done it. Right? I would have saved me some money, but yeah. So that was, I proposed down in Austin.
Yeah, the writing was on the wall for you.
Yeah, and it's so funny. Somebody took a picture with a camera, and then kept the picture and was trying to sell it to me. And I'm like, seriously? I'm like, yeah. So, registry.
How much did they try to sell it to you for?
$10.
Oh.
It wasn't that important. It's like, so registry.
Guy, I just had to buy a ring. Okay, that's not really in the budget
Yeah,
right now.
like I'm way poor. I was just out of college, so I was only 25 when I got married. But I
Okay.
lived with her since I was 19.
Wow.
Yeah, went to. I would have changed that, but that's another episode. So, what's been the biggest learning curve you've had in wedding planning?
In wedding planning,
Yeah.
I mean, frankly, I just did not understand the magnitude of everything that goes into putting on an event such as a wedding.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
color choices.
Oh,
I mean, between, the selection of the plates, right, the runners. Like, I learned a lot of new terms that I did not know before. I can't even remember. What do you put under the plates? Like the decorative?
flashing?
What are those
Charger.
called?
Charger.
Chargers, yes. See, I still don't know.
Look, ding, ding, ding. Can we get a ding, ding?
Yeah,
he got
so
that
chargers,
right. Charger.
like, you're picking out the chairs, like, just so much stuff that I was like, yeah, those look like normal chairs to me. I mean, are they comfortable?
Yeah, did you get to sit in them all?
Yeah, oh, of course. So that was quite the learning experience, just seeing everything that goes into it. And then even now, right, we're less than 2 weeks out, and there's still all kinds of stuff that you got to buy, that you got to do. So it really never ends until I feel like the day of.
I think my biggest decision was like Bud Light or Coors Light. And
Well, that's an important one.
We actually went with Miller Light.
Oh,
Yeah.
Bucking the
that was-
trend, huh?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, it's like bucking the trend, right? Well, I grew up, it was in a small Texas town.
yeah.
So trying to get like a keg of Dos Equis or something was like nearly impossible. So
You
that
should
was
want the Lone Stars.
the
Always
Lone Stars.
delicious.
Yeah. Yeah. For you?
I went Coors Light.
Coors Light? What's in the keg? Oh, I'm sorry, it's Vale.
I don't
He's
know if we
probably
have
got a
any
keg of
kegs
Stella
there.
Artois.
It's an
Kid-
open bar.
with
I can't
giveaway-
Connor
remember.
brewed his own
Yeah,
wedding beer.
Yeah. It's
In
Connor
the
Brute.
bathtub, in the bathtub. It's going to be delicious.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't actually remember what we did. It's open bar, so there's going to be
Made with
all the
pure
options.
water from
All
right
the
here in
options.
Beaver Creek.
Beaver Creek.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you
But
didn't-
I'll let you know post-wedding
Yeah.
what I drank and what the volume of drinks were.
So what will happen
I
throughout the
expect it to be
show?
high.
What happened throughout the show? We have the voice of reason, and it might be the scariest voice of reason, Shane, who's also our HR director. So we've got to be on our P's and Q's.
That was really awkward that you had to throw out the HR piece.
Yeah, it was.
Really
Well,
awkward.
when I get
Now
out,
I'm nervous.
When I get out the email to submit their request.
It's the most appropriate forum.
It is. It is. So we have some, we're live, right? So we have tons of Facebook.
Yeah, the board's lighting
Right.
up.
So
There's people tuning in from all across the world, it appears.
pre-marriage, what's the, how do you guys talk about finances within your relationship?
Going to
Yeah.
finance
Going
questions.
hardcore
Boom.
right there.
Yeah, dropping a
Yeah.
bomb on me.
Yeah.
So there's a slight variance in income. So we're working through that still. But generally, I just pay all the bills now. So
Yep.
I think that'll continue.
The biggest question, joint checking account
Ooh.
or separate checking accounts?
So we currently have a joint savings account. We started that 6 months ago or so. So we already have that in place. I imagine we'll have joint checking accounts.
The voice of confidence. Did you
yes,
hear that?
yes.
Like that on a scale of confidence, that was like a 2.
I believe that'll ultimately be the case, but
Fantasy
Figuring
football
out
starts
the
up here pretty
logistics.
soon. I expect your payment via check.
Yeah.
We'll confirm this.
yeah, I'm gonna need a golf fund. She's gonna need an Amazon fund. So how we work out the logistics is
What about
TBD.
you? So how long you been married again? 15
I've
years?
been married. I'll be married 15 years about the time Connor gets
Wow.
married. So
Congrats.
Yeah.
I'll drink to
a
that.
couple weeks out.
How was the
Cheers.
finances
Cheers. Where's the camera?
in the household?
Cheers. It's good now, but we didn't have those conversations
Early on?
early on. We so figure it
Yeah, you
out
just
now.
let it happen
Figure it out
organically.
now. Yeah,
Let it
yeah.
happen organically.
Yeah. It happened organically.
Oh, yeah.
For better or worse.
Yeah. I need money organically. Is that what happens? Right? I never get to go shopping for what I want. Okay, here's $10. Go get something else.
I saved this $10. I didn't buy
I got a
engagement
coupon from
photo.
Kohl's.
See, there's the downside of the joint account is you save it, somebody else spends it because
Yeah.
it's there. So
Yeah.
I mean,
And it's all fun and games until they start reading the receipts.
Okay, so mentors, what do you recommend here?
Yeah, both.
Bury it all
Both. No.
in
so
the yard?
Let her. What
find a
what,
good hiding spot.
Put it under a rock that she can't lift?
I hate to preface this with what worked for us because obviously, but what worked for us was we had the joint savings account.
Yep.
Just like you said, she had her checking account and I had my checking account.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we had she was stay-at-home mom, so then I put money into her account and kind of like, hey, you take care of I got the bills, you take care of groceries, kids'
Right.
clothes, all the formula, all that kind of fun stuff.
And then what parameters did you put in place for the savings account? That was just like big purchases?
It was my money going into it because she was a stay-at-home mom.
Well, I just mean like when you could draft money from
Yeah, it
that
was usually
fund.
that was usually like our trips, right? Or like we had to pay for daycare and all that.
I think that's
They-
where it requires a conversation. That's why
Right.
if you each have your own checking account, you don't have to get approval for lunch. But if you're buying a new car, you
Yeah.
might want to talk about
Yeah.
that.
fair
Just be
enough.
careful where you go to lunch.
Or a motorcycle.
Yes. Yes.
Twin Peaks should not be a
Helicopter.
weekly lunch place. Apparently,
Ah.
I did not know that.
Is that
It's
where our
great
next episode's
establishment.
being
That's
filmed
where-
at?
That's where our next episode.
I think they were on our
I'll have to
list
remote
of
in for that one.
people that were trying to sponsor the show, but we
Yeah.
haven't gotten back to them. It's such a long list at this point.
Shane, we got anything else from our viewers?
No, somebody just told me that they went to a antenna wedding. They said that the ceremony was kind of boring, but that the reception was great.
Hey.
Dun-dun-dun-ch.
I got a laugh.
That
That was from Mike Jones.
Mike.
Oh.
Jones.
Thank you, Mike, for your
Nice.
submission.
Nice.
281
Keep the dad jokes rolling.
Keep the dad
8004.
registry.
Call Mike Jones up on the low.
So you grilled this week on your Traeger for the first time, right?
I did.
That was on the registry.
It was on the registry.
Yeah.
That was my one contribution. I wanted a Traeger so I can be more manly and smoke meats.
I'm gonna tell
And
you, so,
busted it out for the first time yesterday. Did some ribs.
smoked meats.
Delicious.
You're gonna find stuff that's on that registry that somebody bought you in your attic like 6 years down, and be like, "Oh,
Still in the box.
Yeah.
who's getting married?"
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. Yeah, you just set all those aside for the next wedding you go to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's a delightful cheese tray.
Did you get to add anything to your registry?
I did not really. I mean,
Maybe some motel curtains.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Clarion gift cards.
Yes. We did not try to buy the mattress from the Clarion, but you
Oh,
know.
hey.
I tried to put an electric because this was like when electric scooters were coming out at Target. I tried to put an electric scooter on it. I did not get it.
He's trying to sound woke. It was actually rollerblades back in his day.
Did they light up, though, as the wheels turned? Come on.
I think that was a couple years
Later.
later.
That technology wasn't available
Right.
at the time.
Right.
Did you get a list
Understand.
of
Understandable.
words or topics you want to throw out? Fireball.
Let me pull that up.
Okay. So, wedding.
I take that back. The one thing I did put on my registry, this giant orange bowl, just because it didn't match anything.
Yeah.
And my wife was furious that it was on there.
Oh.
Unfortunately, nobody bought it. But it was funny
Hey,
because
that would have been great for
about,
Broncos days.
about 5
Game
years
day.
into our marriage, she bought me a giant orange bowl.
I put. I don't know why it was. I just like. I think registries are kind of dumb because it's like. I don't need a 6-slice toaster, but I would never buy one by myself. So I was like, geek, geek. Now, granted, we went to dinner before we went to the registry, so I was nice and.
Yeah.
live up.
Got a little trigger
So,
happy
and
with
then
the
that was
scanner.
right when Target came out with the skin of
Oh,
the
yeah.
gun.
Yeah.
You could print it out and be like, boop, 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 boop. So I was just like,
Yeah.
boop. And then I opened up a gift, and I was like, oh, I don't remember this. And it was a straw holder, like the soda shop.
Oh,
the soda
those are
shop one.
nice,
Yeah,
yeah.
I was like, all right, cool. What do I do with this?
Yeah.
We still have it. I still have it. I kept that in the divorce.
All right, gentlemen.
Yeah.
We're moving into the segue here where we're going to do a little bit of word association. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a word
Yeah.
that's in alignment with our topic for today, marriage. And I want you
Do we
to
need-
think of the very first thing that comes to your mind and just say it out loud.
Okay.
All right?
Do we?
You guys
anybody,
ready?
Anybody need to top off?
Hey,
before
let's
we-
do it.
I'm
Let's
good.
do a practice round.
Okay.
Who's going, like we all say it at once, or you're going to
You know what?
through
Let's
it?
start with the newlywed and we'll work our way down.
All right.
Okay.
But it needs to be quick, no thinking.
Oh, gosh.
All right?
Oh shit.
Okay, so the first word is mating.
Sex.
Kids.
Animals.
Yes.
Perfect. Perfect.
Yes.
Hey, that was a successful test
Yeah.
round. All right.
Yeah.
Here we go. Ready? Sacrament.
Religion.
Huh?
Church.
Alliance.
Wedding.
Partnership.
The Office.
Confederation.
Huh?
America.
Dukes of Hazzard.
Yeah. Banner near.
Monogamy.
Marriage.
I second that one.
Uh-oh.
Alex is the only one here who can be free spirited. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Novel idea. Novel idea.
I think if it takes you that long to respond, you got to drink.
Okay.
All right, let's keep it going. Bridesmaid. Hey, you're not supposed to think. Go.
I couldn't stand her.
All right.
Just one?
I couldn't stand her. They-
But didn't they? Did
Well,
she have
there's
Talking
just
one-
about, the, talking about the
bridesmaids?
maid of honor or
no,
or
the
bride-
bridesmaid.
plural or singular?
There was
there-
one that I just still to this day cannot
Oh,
stand.
so
Okay.
you're
Do you
just
wanna give her a shout out?
focused on the one.
I'm sure she's tuning in.
Yeah, I'm sure she is. Good.
Wedlock. You guys have
I
nothing?
think that pretty
I
much
mean,
sums it
yeah,
up.
yeah.
Right? Like
Yeah.
Come on.
wedding.
All right. Well,
We need better stuff from you.
I mean, that was pretty solid
I
stuff.
think you're just looking in the
All re-
dictionary now.
Yeah.
It's a thesaurus. All right. Just want to clarify that.
Wedding terms.
You know, I'm off my game a little bit because last night, you know, my wife and I, we watched 3 movies back to back. Luckily, I was the one facing the TV. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll be here all night.
Okay, that one I'll drink to. Ding. Ding.
Oh,
There you go. There you go. All right, so wedding
wow.
day. Where's the wedding? What's the wedding day plan?
So wedding day, wedding weekend, really.
Oh, it's the wedding
So,
circumference.
day before, playing golf
Of course.
with the groomsmen, father of the bride, and several other special guests.
You get along with your in-laws?
I do.
Lucky.
Yeah, they're great.
No, I got along with mine. You?
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
So
Mine are
playing
great.
golf, then we got the rehearsal dinner, and then Saturday is the day of the wedding. I don't really have plans in the morning.
what time
but
is the wedding?
The girls get together. Wedding's at 4:30.
So you got a long day.
Girls get together
Okay.
at like 7:30 a.m. and start doing hair and makeup.
So let's.
So I'm gonna sleep in,
Hmm.
hang out, and then I get with the groomsmen around noon. Start drinking.
Well, that's my one
Go
word.
easy.
Here comes my words of
Especially
wisdom.
in the mountains,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
higher
Yeah.
elevation.
Here
You gotta
comes
be
here
careful.
comes my words of wisdom. So I partied harder the night before my wedding than at my bachelor party.
Oh,
And
wow! I don't know if it's possible.
Yeah.
Well, Connor had like 8 bachelor parties.
Yeah,
so-
that's true. That's true. That's a whole nother topic.
Just a reminder,
Hey.
viewers, Alex is the one that is not currently married. So.
That's I'm starting to put the pieces together. It's a lot of small moments led up to that big moment.
My brother-in-law and brother got in a fight at the hotel room. One of them threw each other into the wall. So now we're up at 2:00 in the morning trying to patch a hotel room wall.
Was this the Clarion?
I shit you not. This is the name of the hotel. It's called the Pecan Plantation. Pecan Plantation Inn. Yep.
Oh wow.
Had a neon sign, didn't it?
No, nice black, all white building and a black, yeah. And so we stayed up till 4 o'clock in the morning drinking, and the wedding was at 9.
Cool.
So, yeah.
It's all making sense now.
My groomsman.
Never
who was,
good to take on a construction project the night before your wedding.
No.
And I kept saying, I gotta go to bed. I gotta go to bed. Yeah, it sucked.
Wow.
Okay,
Yeah.
so other than those words of wisdom,
Oh,
Brian,
whoa, sorry. My
Don't
words of
put
wisdom
a
is
hole in the hotel
don't
wall.
drink.
the night
Don't
before.
drink
Okay.
all day long.
Check.
okay,
Got it.
that's
Yeah,
one
4
piece of
o'clock,
wisdom.
late afternoon wedding. Pace yourself, right?
Yeah,
Because
absolutely.
no matter what, you're standing up there for a lot longer than you think you are.
Oh yeah.
All right. I'll
right,
keep that in
Brian.
mind.
Don't lock your knees. They'll tell you that like 20 times.
The only one of the three in a successful current marriage. What words of wisdom do you have for Connor on the day before the big day?
Well, I don't know that I have anything specific. I mean, I think we did the same thing. We had the rehearsal dinner the night before, so that was kind of the pre-party for the wedding day. I did call it a night a little earlier than the rest of the crew, but so that would be, I guess, my one piece of advice. Don't be hungover for your whole wedding day.
All right. This is good stuff,
Yeah,
guys.
Leave-
pretty
it's-
solid advice.
It's okay to leave
I mean,
the party. Yeah.
Ideally, you only get married once, so
No, that's
I mean,
no. I'm good with that. I'm still good with that.
Connor, talk to me about your vows. Are you guys doing vows? Have you written them?
Oh, we
Oh,
are.
look.
We are.
That's one of our unofficial
Yes.
sponsors,
So
isn't
we
it?
wrote
You gonna
our own
test them out
vows.
here?
Oh man. don't
wanna
don't quite
practice,
have
you
them
can.
memorized
You can
for you
practice it real
guys.
quick.
Don't quite have them memorized.
We'll give you a second to pull it up from your Google sheet.
I'm old-fashioned, so I wrote them down. Then the dog grabbed them, so I don't know. What they are at this
The
point.
dog ate my homework excuse.
Knowing your dog,
Yeah.
probably he
Yeah,
did.
he could've.
Yeah. No, he
Yeah,
didn't.
but we are writing our own vows. I finished mine up a week or so ago. She's still working on hers, been very stressed about it. So I've had to hear about the stress that she's feeling because they're not done. But we will be reading them aloud in front of the entire wedding.
Oh, fun.
Oh, yeah.
If I had to guess, there's going to be a lot of humor in there.
Absolutely.
And then she is going to slay it. That's my guess. Knowing the bride.
Okay, hey, I'll let you know.
Wedding,
Next episode.
wedding rituals. Were you like? Did you want to see her? Or did you, that whole don't look at your
The
wife?
first look thing.
Yep,
Yeah.
first look.
That's been a big topic of discussion.
Are you serious?
Oh, yeah.
Why?
I feel like it's a lot more common now.
Very common.
Yeah, so a lot of people are doing it. We went back and forth on it. We decided not to do it. But the reason I was pro first look initially was just because if you do that right, you can get all the pictures out of the way beforehand, at least with the bridal party, so it
Yeah.
saves a lot of time after the fact. But
I'll say
We scrapped it.
You get better photos, though, when you don't do a first look.
Yeah.
Being able to take those photos of the groom the first
Right.
time he sees his bride, it's like, holy cow.
yeah. Yeah, and so that's a lot of the feedback that we heard was like the moment's just a lot more special up
Yeah.
at the altar when you do see her for the first time walking.
It's
down.
okay to cry. By the
Yeah?
way, I
No,
know
I
I know
know.
you're hard and muscular and beefy and all that good stuff. It's okay to cry
All
because
right, thank you.
I think there's
Did you do the first look?
no.
No.
Did you
Me
cry?
Yeah, oh, dude! As soon as she came down the aisle, I was like, "Ooh, I'm okay."
It's the allergies. The
Yeah,
allergies.
yeah,
in here.
allergies.
Oh, the pollen.
Yeah. all that corn
You-
made me cry.
God,
you
that's a
cry?
nice husk. That's a nice husk.
It might have been the lice in the mattress.
Yeah. Did you cry?
I did.
Yeah.
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 I mean, I think there's something to that first. I think I wouldn't do the first look.
No.
I like to, see her
Yeah.
walking down the aisle.
Yeah. I'm glad we decided against it.
And I know I'm cynical, but there is a piece of like you think your spouse is beautiful already, and then they're all dolled up, and they're like you can just see it on their face that like it's over, kind of type thing.
Hopefully she'll be excited. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, apparently Alex's wife was walking out and said, "Oh, it's over." Oh,
She'll cry
wow.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a fun day.
Especially when she sees Connor in that orange tuxedo
Oh.
and top hat. She'll
Oh,
No,
just
I
be
did
crying.
all white.
Let's talk
I had
about
my prom tux from
Don Johnson.
sophomore year.
There you go.
so-
Tails.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
What
I
is-
got my cane and everything.
what is the wedding party in?
So my groomsmen and I are just wearing navy suits, ties, and then all of a vest. That's really the only
Nice.
distinguishing factor. And then know nothing about her dress. She will not give me any hints.
More than likely, it's going to be white.
I'm guessing it's going to be white. Yeah, that's a good. That's a
Maybe
good
she
bet.
comes down in orange. You never know.
Yeah, hey, that would definitely shake.
Do you guys have a okay? So dance lessons. You're doing dance lessons.
We are
So
final one this evening.
okay. So is that is it kind of like you're just learning kind of like how to samba, or you guys have
No,
a
we
whole like a Michael
choreographed a
Jackson
dance for.
coming down
Yeah,
the
the
aisle?
Thriller,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
No, we just choreographed like our first dance essentially. So we learned the basic steps. I can't remember what it's called. And then she did
Sounds
like
promising.
she did like an intro
Sounds
for us,
promising.
like a move in the middle, and then an outro.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, Connor is going to be previewing.
Yes.
Let's
His
cut to that
dance.
video right now. Did you?
We can demo the footage.
We
on the next
winged
episode.
it. We didn't do.
Yeah.
I didn't do dance lessons or anything. I still don't know how to dance to
Oh.
this day, but
It's okay.
you know, we pulled it off.
What was your dance song?
That's a good one.
It was a Lifehouse song, and the title's escaping me now. But
Hopefully your wife is not
Oh,
watching
yeah.
this, and
oh,
do not text her.
She.
Don't text her.
It's funny. I'm
Okay,
actually looking mine
things
up
you
right
should
now.
not text.
Yeah,
Things you
see.
should not text your spouse. When's our anniversary date? Right?
Yeah.
What's your birthday?
You and Me was the song.
Okay, mine was Across My Heart. What is that? Who's that? That's not Garth Brooks. It's the other guy.
And hope to die.
Yeah, who's the country guy?
Stick a needle in my eye.
Across my heart.
He just danced to a nursery
and
rhyme.
promise to. God, I can't think of his name. George Strait. George
So
Strait.
while you're thinking of it, boys, the lines are blowing up. There are many people challenging Connor. They would like to have video of that dance for the next episode.
Oh
So,
yeah, for sure.
I'm
Yeah,
sure,
we
I'm
can
sure
make
that
that
would get
happen.
captured.
90. We're at 137 people right now. Are all thumbs up.
All right.
So
Nice.
Absolutely.
Nice. So what's your
I'll
song?
make sure we get footage. Dressed up in white.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, well, exactly.
Is it a country song? I've-
Country-ish.
I've driven your car. It's got to be country.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yeah. What's your song you're dancing with
That's
your
the
mom
song
to?
right here.
What's the story behind the song? You can let it play, but what's the story behind the song?
What's the story behind it?
Like,
It's
is
just a
it?
great song?
I know, but is it a date song? Is it it was on while you guys met?
You guys sat down and spent
just a-
hundreds of hours listening to songs to pick it, didn't you?
We didn't. So I think we knew most of the wedding will be a lot of country music,
Yeah.
as you guessed.
Yeah.
Until we get to obviously the dance floor portion, and then all
And
bets,
it's all
are,
bets
off.
are off.
Yeah. Then the stanky legs coming
Yeah,
out.
the lawnmower.
Ditch the line
You
dancing.
don't know you don't know what's coming.
Oh,
So it's kind of country-ish, but just a romantic song, not widely known. So we wanted to steer clear of the top 3 wedding songs.
all right. So now let's move on to.
Our next episode will be Connor's dance every hour on the hour at his wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was your song?
does that sound familiar?
How'd you come up
I
with
don't
your
think
song?
that's the song.
We both just liked the
That's
song,
awkward.
and it was. I don't know that it was a popular wedding song at the time, but it was a popular song that
Yeah.
just hit at the right time. So
Mine was a soundtrack to the movie. It was one of our first dates.
nice.
So, honeymoon. Let's talk about honeymoon. The whole reason you get married is to go on a honeymoon. Let's go, Brian. Where did you go on a honeymoon?
Playa del
Wait,
Carmen.
Oh, I was about to say, did you go to the big
Hey.
city of Kansas
Yeah.
City? That's what I was
So
gonna.
it was an early drive to the airport.
Yeah.
We couldn't catch a direct flight out of Cedar Rapids,
Yeah.
so we had to connect in Chicago. But we made it.
They got upscaled. They got the marriage suite at the Clarion for their honeymoon.
There's a queen bed.
A queen bed.
Oh,
Queen bed.
hey.
With the jet tub with shampoo bubbles.
It was a full size. Let's be
Full
honest.
size. Mine
But
was.
do you really need much room on your wedding day? I mean,
Hey-o.
you know,
Hey.
Hey.
Twin
keep
bed
it
would have
PG.
done.
I don't
See,
get it.
look, that's a ding. I need to bring my bell in here. Where was mine? Cozumel.
Oh, you
A
guys
year and a
both
half
went to
after
Mexico,
a year and a half. Well, that's all we could afford. Bougie.
Ah.
A year and a half after we got married is when I went on my honeymoon.
Well, why'd you wait so long? Just to make sure.
I just said it.
It was
I
gonna last a year and a half.
I just said it, so that's all I could afford. I had to save that joint savings account that I was the only one putting money in.
All right. We're doing Belize. So
Oh.
again, that's where we were supposed to get engaged. Got canceled. So now we're going back there.
Nice.
We're gonna do Greece originally, and then my good friend from high school is getting married in Greece same weekend next year, so we'll be going to that instead.
Oh, nice.
Nobody wants to go to Greece twice in a year.
I know.
You know, Jesus.
Muffy, then we
Life
got
is
a
rough.
Grace.
Connor's joint savings account's way bigger than
Yeah,
mine.
I was about to say.
Not for long.
I was about to say.
Not for long.
Yeah. Can I just go to Colorado Springs
Yeah.
for the weekend? Yeah. And then kind of, you guys already live together.
We do.
How long you guys live
Looking to
together?
move. About a year.
Oh, in his 8-bedroom house that you're trying to move
Okay,
into.
don't over exaggerate. It was 7. That way you could sleep in a different room every night.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I think that's a little aggressive since we don't have any kids.
What do you most? We're wrapping up here, but what are you most nervous about?
Just in general, or like
About-
at the wedding?
Wedding. Well, let's say, what are you like so ready to just get done and over with, like the planning and all that kind of stuff? But what are you like most nervous about actual wedding day?
I mean, I'm not like really nervous about the
Because I'm cool.
wedding.
You
No,
know
like
what?
I'm excited. Like there's definitely some nerves. But I'm excited for it. Like it's gonna be great to see everyone. It's gonna be a great weekend. I mean, a lot of people are coming in from out of town, so I'm excited for everyone to get together. But
The groom's always cool until
yeah,
the
once I'm
ceremony
standing
starts.
there, once I'm standing
Then
there,
you
I'll
see
be
them
nervous.
shaking.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
your wedding's at 4. About 3 o'clock, the nerves kick in,
Yeah.
and you're
Yeah.
Yeah, I think once
You're
I'm
dressed,
standing
ready to
there,
go.
I'll definitely be nervous.
Yeah.
And then reading the vows, I mean, all that. But
It's fine. I'm fine.
at the moment, I'm good.
At the moment, I'm good. I mean, you only have one more dance lesson.
That's true. Actually, I'm nervous about that because tonight we have an audience to make us nervous.
Ooh, where are we going?
Yeah.
All right.
All of a sudden it goes
Boy.
nervous.
all right, guys.
We're going on the road.
Second episode will be
Yeah.
airing shortly.
Yeah. Brian, anything to add?
I don't, man. Enjoy the day. I
Yeah.
think it's easy to get nervous and all of that, but at the end of the day, even if something goes wrong, 3 days after your wedding, nobody remembers. I
Yeah.
mean, the food, the plates, the colors are all a big deal at this point, but nobody's going to remember that stuff in 3 weeks. So
Yeah, and I think that's some of the advice we've gotten is like she and I, right, are the only people that know exactly how it's supposed to go.
Yep.
yeah.
So if things go wrong, she'll notice it for sure. And I'll hear about it.
Things will go
But
wrong.
nobody's going to notice, right?
But think
Otherwise.
about how many weddings you've been to, and do you
Yeah.
even remember what you ate?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, hopefully she has 2 voice of reasons in her ear like you do.
Exactly.
Right?
I, you know, I wish that for everyone.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, me too. I mean, first of all, congratulations. You know, you don't know what the future holds. It could be great. It was great. My marriage was great. It just came to an end, unexpected end, but my marriage was great. But it's like, yeah, you don't focus on her is the biggest thing. And screw everybody else that's there to kind of like, whatever. People are gonna get mad about the stupidest thing on your wedding day. Like her mother-in-law was mad because the flowers were out of order. I'm like, okay, she doesn't need to know about it. Like, it's okay. It's gonna be okay. So focus on her is the biggest thing, as I tell you,
All right.
at the wedding and forever.
Beautiful.
On that note, God, I had to get that out of my system.
Wow. You did it. You kept a straight face and everything.
So we the plan is to join you guys. You guys join us throughout for a while. If you have idea topics, you're gonna love this. If you have ideas and things you want us to talk about, things that you wish you could talk to your dad about or your husbands about,
As we coach Connor through the
yeah.
first year of his marriage.
Yeah. Wait, this show's gonna last a year?
Well, as we
What?
start to coach Connor through the first year of his marriage.
kudos to our first sponsor, weddingswithclinton.com. You had some experience with weddings.clinton.com, right? Didn't they
I
help
did.
you?
I
Yep.
did. Yep. So
Help-
they helped. My officiant is one of my friends, so that's also kind of a newer trend. I feel like people are
Yep.
using more of their friends
Yep.
to officiate the weddings. So it's his first time doing it. Weddingswithclinton.com helped him write the entire ceremony. They do a great job. They helped basically send us a survey. We answer questions. They aggregate that information, build a custom ceremony speech.
These kids nowadays are lazy, aren't
And
they?
yeah, he's going to kill it. I'm excited.
Yeah.
But yeah, working with them, fantastic.
Yep.
Can't work with a better group of people.
And Brian, your wife actually has a run coming up, doesn't she? That she sponsors and stuff?
Yeah, the Justice Run is coming up soon. I don't have the dates on me, so
Yep.
thanks for putting me on the spot.
Oh, you're
But,
good.
I believe
Your wife
it's
is going to kill you tonight.
justicerun.com.
You don't know what she does, and you
Yeah,
don't
right.
know your wedding song.
Yeah.
I mean, I run.
See,
for
I don't have
justice
to
every
remember
day.
those things anymore. Cool. Well, thanks for joining us again. If you have ideas, you can submit those ideas to HR. Seriously, HR@pinbn.com. I'm Alex.
I'm Connor.
I'm Brian.
See you next time. Thanks for joining us.